The Square Ball Podcast.
Hello. Welcome to the show. You'll find this one on YouTube. You can listen in your podcast app as well. Just search for The Square Ball and don't forget to subscribe to the show. A big day, Michael Normanson. The legal and podcasting world's abuzz with talk, and actually the kitchenware market abuzz with talk of the big two.
There you go. Hold it to the camera there. Sadly, it's still trying to focus on my big face rather than the big two. But there you go.
What we're talking about on the audio version then, for anybody who can't see what you've just been wielding at the camera.
It is a mug with a logo for Levi's Solicitors and the Square Ball, and it says the big two. I'm going to drink from it now, even though there's nothing in it, because I'm going to act. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, we've commissioned, meeting public demand, really, if anything.
Very much so, yeah.
A mug to celebrate Levi's Solicitors, who've been with us for 10 years now, on the mag and the pod. So hundreds of ads in the mag, and we reckon we've done a read for Levi's about 1,000 times on the show or thereabouts.
I've probably said that read more than I've told my own family I love them.
What an endorsement. And it now exists in the form of a mug. Yeah. Get it in your kitchen. You can walk around proudly feeling like you're in the Square Ball Levi's Solicitors universe.
Not only can you get the mug, you can get...
Is it an ideal Christmas gift, would you describe?
100%.
Both the mug and an increased 15% discount on your legal fees of
That's
wills.
what all my friends and family are getting, a 15% discount. Although it only runs until Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so get in ahead of the game.
So I'll have to tell them about Christmas a bit sooner so they can use it.
And it's wills, conveyancing and lasting powers of attorney. You'll get a 15% discount on your legal fees there. Yeah, the offer is on, as Michael said, until Christmas Eve, the 24th of December. Usual 10% discount on your legal fees on all the other services. Full details and terms on the website, levisolicitors.co.uk/the Square Ball. There's a link in the episode description box as well. Once again, your 15% discount on your legal fees. Wills, conveyancing and lasting powers of attorney. What a day, what a mug, what a show. Let's go. Dean, propaganda, welcome.
Hi, yes, welcome. 1,000 reads for Levi's Solicitors, you say?
And it still never gets boring, does it?
And that's where you've got it to?
Yep. Okay. That's where it is.
Cool.
It ain't broke. Don't fix it. What did you make them acting, by the way?
Of drinking?
Of drinking.
Oh, I bought it.
Yeah, because it's difficult, isn't it? You always see people on shows with clearly empty cups, don't you? Pretending to drink.
It's the first thing.
You didn't get that with me.
It's the first thing you learn at drama school, how to drink, and Michael just nailed it. Smashed it out the gate.
What a day. Michael, this is Propaganda, our tour of the football fan channels, and you are our host, our guide. You are leading us through the fan channels, and what have we got this week then? Where are we going?
We're avoiding Leeds United once again. Obviously, we won last week. Loads of West Ham. That was good fun. West Ham won this week. They seem to have won as well, annoyingly.
What was good was an extra time that I did for members at the end of the match ball is I wrote West Ham's season off.
Did you?
Yeah, I said that. I said they were basically they were a finished club.
Right.
And Wolves have sacked Victor Pereira as well. I think they might be finished.
They might be finished still. I mean, they very nearly reappointed Gary O'Neill, didn't they?
Yeah.
Until it was a bit of a Schroeder situation, wasn't it? I think it had talks and stuff, and then I think there was a bit of a backlash. I noticed because I was going to include some of this, but then it didn't happen, so I've not bothered. But Dave did.
I've not bothered.
Well, no, I did. I've got the clips, but then I was like, well, they're not appointing him, so whatever, really. But I think Dave did one of it, as in
Dazzling Dave
did a poll on. I think 90% of people were against Gary O'Neill returning.
Right,
and I think other Wolves things had done the same. And I think Gary O'Neill saw this and went, "Yeah, it's maybe not the easiest circumstances to go back in for a team that's not won since April, and they all hate me."
Being revealed on the pitch, walking out of the tunnel to the dugout, waving at the stadium, and they're just booing you.
Yeah, so that was a shame anyway, because that would have been quite funny if they'd have done that. Who could we bring back?
Jesse.
It's the obvious one. Unfinished business. Hockaday. Warnock. Available.
Hockaday in the Premier League. Oh, that would be so much fun.
I don't think he'd be any more out of his depth than he was before, really.
I mean,
no.
I'm not willing to find out. Where are we going now on the channels?
Let's start with Brighton. Get them out of the way. Seagull Social, they seem quite nice, really. And they seem to call the game pretty correctly. It was obviously mainly about Brighton. Aren't we good? But yeah, they called it correctly, and they also were right about their Joe Rodon observations.
A great result, boys. Let's start there because, like you said, Jack, obviously, it hasn't been a happy hunting ground for Leeds, and it continued to be the case. And it looked like, to be honest, pretty much quite early on, it looked apparently they just weren't clicking, Leeds. And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on this, because obviously it was a great result. But I personally think it was a case of Leeds being very poor on the day, and us just, putting our chances away, being clinical for once, actually putting it to the sword, like, getting those 3 goals really important. It could easily be one of those games, couldn't it? Classic Brighton, going 1-0 up, then conceding, and then potentially going on to lose 2-1. But yeah, the fact that we actually did score 3 goals and didn't look worried at all at the back was quite, it was quite decent, wasn't it, Ben? We'll start with you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, even after our first goal, it looked like they had a little spell where they were coming back into the game. I thought, here we go again. But to be fair, I will say credit to Leeds, because most teams, when they come to the Amex that are newly promoted, will sit back and have a low block and that sort of bollocks that we always struggle to break down. But I feel like Leeds are one of very few teams that do come up and actually do try and get results in the Premier League. So maybe that's why we did find it a little bit easier. It wasn't as if we were playing like a newly promoted team as such, as we normally do suffer. So that could actually have played into our hands quite a lot, is that they do actually try and break you down and try and play decent football rather than just sitting back. So they definitely played into our hands, but they were a shambles at points. They were proper shambles. See, like, the camera would always pan to Joe Roden. He looked so confused, thinking like, how the hell are we getting on a series so often? He's a very angry man, yeah. So we had their number on multiple occasions in that early start, and I thought it was such a joy to watch, because it was quite a relaxing watch almost, even though we were just 1-0 up at times.
That's his default start-up state, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's if
you're nothing special.
If you ever watch us, we've won games 6-0, and he's been in a similar sort of state, hasn't he?
Yeah, he never looks confident, does he? Do you know what I mean? He never looks like he knows exactly what's going on.
You see, I'd managed to just about shake this off. I've had a real dip this weekend. I've been such a...
How's Aldi been?
Such a low mood. I haven't really been.
What?
Couldn't even face it.
Wow.
Probably, I only went 6, 7, maybe 8 times over the last few days.
Just to the ones within like a 40-mile radius of your house.
Exactly.
Nothing daft.
But I'd just about shaken it off, and this has just triggered me again, thinking, because I'd written it off, as I said on the match ball. I thought it was just a golfing class, and what can you do? But he's telling me there's a way to frustrate them. Well, I wish we'd done that instead and been horrible.
And also he said...
Isn't that the plan this year, Dean?
I think so, but he said, I thought, like you, they were just loads better than us, but he's saying that they weren't great and we were just shit. And I don't like that narrative. I don't like it that way around. I prefer to think that they are a really, really top-class Premier League outfit, and there was nothing we could have done, but apparently there was.
I've become more frustrated by this. Admittedly, partly triggered by West Ham winning and feeling like it's all closing in around us a bit. But we were never going to get anything from it, were we? The way we played.
The thing is, if you do get something from it, then yeah, we were.
But I feel like, certain games though,
you go, the logic, can you?
No, but certain games you can go back and you think, if you played that game with the same tactics like 10 times, you'd get a result in maybe like half of them or whatever. I feel like going out playing those tactics, we'd lose every single
You're right,
time.
But what Mr. Nice Life on the South Coast there was saying was that the tactics were wrong. We should have sat in a low block and tried to frustrate them.
We liked it, didn't we, when teams came and were a bit more expansive last year? We hated teams that came to try and get a 0-0.
It sounds like we played into their hand. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to dwell on it anymore.
It's making me itchy for the Forest game. It's putting more pressure on that. So let's move on.
Did you see how sad Georgie was to have got that assist as well?
I don't know.
Did you see I don't think I noticed it at the time when it went to him and they were celebrating with him and he did a kind of like sorry.
Did he look sad, or was he from the Michael Normanson playbook of acting?
I think he looked shy.
Look, he's there. He's got a pay rise and a big money move, probably a signing on fee. Stable in the Premier League.
He's loads closer to France as well, to be fair to him.
He's not happy. I can tell.
Gets on the Sea Cat every...
Yes, he does.
Every weekend I had.
Yeah, I think they call it the Sea Chat. Sea Chat.
Le Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Le Chat de Mer.
Le Chat de Mer. That happened once or twice, yeah.
Hey.
And so on. Right, fuck them. Next.
So, Burnley. We're relying on Burnley, I think, as one of the teams to go down, aren't we?
I hope so. Yeah, I think so.
Do you know, this is it, right? I think you've just got it there. You've captured it in that sentence. It's that we now know that we're in for the long haul now. It's going to be a long winter.
We knew this.
I know. It's the reality of it, Dean.
Right. We knew this. We all sat in these chairs and predicted.
But you hoped for better.
The clocks have gone back. It's getting dark out. The reality of the Premier League is setting in. I don't mean use the phrase Debbie Downer. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer on this, but I think it's just reality setting in. And I know this was going to be the reality. I knew that. The adult me knew that. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
We need Robin here really to ask how he feels about his pre-season prediction of 9th.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's happening.
I mean, I predicted 16th, which means I should be completely accepting of where we are. And I suppose I am. It's just not much fun, is it?
It is the reality of it, but we all knew this was the case. It was all just for this season, hopefully just this season, and next season we could get a bit further up the table. But it was always, are there 3 teams worse than us? And that's all we're doing.
Also, said it on one of the shows a while back, one of the West Stands, I think it was. One of our biggest problems this season is Sunderland. I think if Sheffield United had come up with us, they'd be there or thereabouts down there with us, and we'd feel a lot better.
Sheffield United are down there.
Just wrong division.
The other side, well, they're from Sheffield United.
Anyway, listen,
in a bit.
Don't let me wallow in the misery. Let's listen to something else.
Let's go Turfcast. Now, they lost 2-0 to Arsenal. I was hoping to hear a bit more of a head loss from them, but unfortunately, he was being quite all right about it.
I mean, we got outclassed by the Premier League leaders, so it's not the end of the world, but I do feel like we probably should have offered a little bit more. The fact that our first shot, not shot on target, shot, came in the first... I think it was the first minute. In the 70th minute, it just shows that we didn't really offer anywhere near enough going forward. I don't think we were that bad though. For the first 10 minutes, we actually played relatively well. We played some of the game in Arsenal's half. We just didn't create any of this territory that first 10 minutes into chances. And then after that, obviously, Arsenal scored from set piece, which is just standard. And then that goal they scored from the counter-attack. I thought, from a Burnley perspective, we could have done a little bit better. But at the same time, from a flip side, it was a decent goal, a decent counter-attack from an Arsenal perspective. But our situation, our season will not be defined on games like today. Our season is defined on games like last week, which we won, thankfully, and next week, which hopefully win as well. So it is what it is, but it's Arsenal.
It's just not fair, is it? That's all.
See, they can be all right with it because they won last week, as we'd have been all right with this. If the little block of 4 games, I always wanted 6 points out of.
Yeah.
And not beating Burnley was a worry.
If we win on Sunday.
If we win on Sunday.
All sweetness and light.
It very much is.
Yeah.
Does anyone think we're going to win on?
I mean, why not? Why not?
I thought we'd batter Brighton, so I'm not going to speak.
As I was saying on the match ball, like, you know, the outcome of one game and one particular style coming up against another one in the Premier League doesn't necessarily mean anything for the week after. No. You just got to have the mental resilience to see it through. Like I said, it's just not fair. That's actually my overriding emotion from this last week. It's not fair, is it?
I think you can argue that and see if we can stay in the division, I suppose.
Yeah, I think we should. We should take it to the FA.
Yeah, that always works.
Yeah.
Right, let's just get into some Champo misery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because frankly, I've had enough. I've had enough Premier League for now.
I was going to say, it's when you lose and you're reminded of your status within the game and your place on the ladder, not fun. What we can do, though, is laugh at all the chumps who are a league below us.
Indeed. So Southampton...
For this season.
They might still be the league below us next season as well, the way these teams are going. So Southampton are currently 21st in the league. They've sacked Ginger champ manager kid, Will Still.
Give him his full name, William Stilliam.
William, is that what he's called?
Yep.
Fair enough. He's gone. They lost 2-0 to Preston at the weekend. And this is before the game, is this first clip as well. We'll start with them.
No one's happy right now. You go outside, you talk to people around the ground, and usually, there's a little bit of like, oh, we could do something. Maybe if we just change this, but
a lot of disbelief as well as to where we are.
It's disbelief to where we are, but also I think no one believes in the players and in the manager and in the board. I've seen a few flags on the outside. I've heard booing every single game. It's not where you want to be. We all made those jokes last season, like championship. At least we'll have a few wins. I didn't realise a few meant 2.
We've seen 4 league wins in 17 months, and this stadium hasn't seen a win in 3 months. And here we are in the 1st of November, and we've had 2 league wins so far in the Championship.
I'm that way out at the minute, thinking, if we went there this weekend, they'd beat us.
Well, there's some talk that they're going to reappoint Russell Martin.
Wow.
One of the guys, I'd not include any clips, but there was a different Southampton guy I was listening to who was like, I think we could do a lot worse than getting Russell Martin back.
What is going on in football where you sack a manager and go, who used to be here? Have you still got his number? Russell Martin, Gary O'Neill. It's mental.
Oh, well, that, and as well, it's like the merry-go-round. I saw Ange was linked to Wolves. Like, who's out of work? That bloke. Give it to him.
Well, also, I mean, Sheffield United did that a couple of times, and it's working well from so far, getting Chrissy Wilder back. So
they are 22nd, which is one place below the 21st that Southampton are in. I just realised Southampton and Portsmouth are obviously they're Got some daft little rivalry down there, but they're adjacent in the table.
Some daft little rivalry.
Portsmouth 20th, Southampton 21st. So it's all to play for.
Yep. So we'll rejoin. It's match day vlogs, by the way. In case
Can I just say, by the way, imagine the Steel City derby in League One next season.
It's heading that way. I think Sheffield United will be all right.
Probably,
yeah.
Probably, just about. But I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, they are gone. Anyway, so they're going into half-time, a goal down at Southampton here. They're home to Preston as well, so not a great side. So this is the half-time assessment.
How we make it so easy for them? Precursor to a goal. You the booze. All right, it's half-time here at the St Mary's Stadium, and it is rather disappointingly Southampton 0, Preston North End 1. Started kind of positively, ran out of some ideas, and ended up faltering at the back. Not much mention towards the manager, though, is there?
Well, I think we all know where the rot is, and no matter who the manager is, as long as this board are in place, it's going to be terrible anyway. So it's, do you replace Will right now and trust these lot to replace him? No. So what's the point in that? It's just bad, man. It's just the rot is so set in. And you see these players, I thought in the opening 25 minutes, like, well, there's nothing going on here. This is already dead. They've already shrunk. They already look terrible. Where's it going to go?
If we don't get anything out of it, when I say anything, a draw doesn't do any favours whatsoever. If we don't get a win, we're in the relegation fight, surely. Yeah. Because we're not winning the games at home. We're not winning the games on the road. We're not able to put out a performance that is convincing in the slightest. So what makes us possibly think that we can take on any other side in this championship campaign and come out on top? We can't.
We just can't do it.
We can't.
Am I the only person in this room sat here thinking about Wembley? Thinking,
well, I mean, we're going to hear from...
That was funny, wasn't it?
In this, we're going to hear... That's Southampton. We're going to hear from Sheffield United, and we're going to hear from Norwich, who obviously were beat in the playoffs before losing to Southampton. They're all absolutely stuck down there, and I'm pleased about it from the point of view of I like to see former rivals suffering a bit. But there's also a bit of me goes, fuck, that could be us soon.
I'm not sure it could be. Of course it could be, but I think
Are you saying we're too good to go down? And too big to go down?
No, not from the Prem, but from the Championship, I think probably.
Oh, dear.
But what they're describing
before,
there... Yeah, there was some crazy circumstances there. But what they're describing there is just how incredible losing becomes as a habit, right? And I think I think they just need to get a new manager in, probably not Russell Martin, and just start shithousing games and just kind of try and stop the rot. They kept talking about stop the rot.
That's what they need to do, but what do we want to see them do?
Oh, lose every game.
Yeah. If we can pick 3 teams to go down, Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United.
Coventry.
Might be a bit of a stretch. Southampton.
Yeah.
Just for various petty reasons.
They've won 4 league games in 17 months. Imagine doing match balls for that long.
Was it even worth beating us?
Nah, pathetic.
They'd probably say not. Because it just led to a full season of misery.
Yeah. Could have still had Georgie.
We could, yeah. And Archie.
I know.
You ruined that for this.
Yeah.
For this.
What fucking for?
Let's hear, let's just to enjoy it then, let's hear Preston add in a second goal in injury time.
The booing, just inject it into my veins, by the way.
All right, we're into 4 minutes of stoppage time here at St Mary's Stadium. It's still Southampton 0, Preston North End 1. We kind of called it a half-time, didn't we? Didn't need to see anything changing. We're out of ideas. No disrespect to Preston, but they haven't really had to do a lot to come in and get a win. And the most despairing thing is the fact that, make no mistake, we are definitely in danger of going down. Oh, yeah. And surely have to be one of the favourites going to. Because if you can't pull off a result against a team that comes here that doesn't have to do that much to get a result, then what hope do you have? 1, on the road, and 2, for the rest of the campaign at home? It's disastrous.
I'm literally at a point where it's like, let's just start terminating contracts. Let's just get him gone. You need to show absolute punishment for this. It's so bad. Let's start the under 21s next week. I'd rather just see players that care.
Yeah, just get some game time out there. I mean, I think after that, Northern Moor are staying here to voice their opinions at full time because it's pretty bleak, really.
Also, still showing a real lack of management in this game as well, leaving it so long to bring on certain.
It's really passive, though, isn't it? It's really passive.
Extremely passive. You thought, oh, right, those changes at half-time, maybe they're going to do something. In fact, you know what, they did. They did get about, but the players that you've got remaining on the pitch are still so stinky. How many stray passes to the box? Not one has gone to a player. Not one. The only decent delivery we've had, it came over the top and Downs didn't even stick a leg out for it. It's just been absolutely atrocious. To be honest, I kind of want Preston to get this second now, and there it is. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, this will be it.
All right, then, Mystic Meg.
I think he's watching it unfold. He's like, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Play the kids.
I loved it when he said, let's just start terminating contracts. Just walk into the dressing room. You, out you get.
That was like Webby said that once. He was like, I just want someone kicking out the club. He didn't even specify who. It was like, someone needs to be like just booted for reasons.
The sacrificial lamb.
Just tear it all down.
Get Lettice in, play the kids.
Oh, I see where you're steering this. I know what's coming further on in the show. Before we get there, though, should we hear about full time then?
This is the ugliest I've seen here at this stadium ever. See ya.
That's as ugly as they've seen it. Ooh, baby.
Sports Republic, get out of our club is what they were singing there, by the way, in case you were struggling to pick up on it. Who's obviously the name of their owners.
It's hilarious when it gets to that point, though, where there is nothing that you can see or feel that you can get behind as a fan. When you're in that stadium and you're looking around, you're going, they're all fucked. Manager's gone. I hate those guys in the boardroom. What do we do? Maybe they will go down.
Pray for an asteroid.
Get Ken Moncowan and play the kids.
Yeah, my old flatmate almost.
Indeed.
Ken. He lived in
flatmate.
My old flatmate almost.
Well, he lived a couple of floors above in the penthouse.
Yeah, of course.
I was in an inferior apartment.
Rightly so as well.
Yeah. But we used to exchange pleasantries in the lift. All right, Ken.
Sportsmen recognising sportsmen.
All right, yeah, exactly.
That sort of a thing.
Just two football guys.
Exactly.
Exchanging nods.
Indeed.
Silently in a lift.
Where do you want to go next? Do you want to go Norwich misery, Sheffield United misery? I've got choices for you.
Can we do... Yeah, Norwich, we've got long-term, very low-level simmering beef.
We got Johnny Howson back, though. Ha!
So, yeah, we won the war, really, didn't we?
Sort of, yeah. And we got Farker for now. So they're in a similar situation to Southampton, I think.
Sorry, can I just ask, because I've just read the sheet and it went really bad for Liam Manning. He left Bristol, didn't he, to go to Norwich?
Yes. So he's still there. They can't believe he's not been sacked.
Has he not been fired yet?
No.
Because I was going to say, because he's gone in there with a bit of a reputation on an upswing. Same with William Stilliam. What's happened to him? Is he just a myth, William Stilliam, first of all?
I don't know. I've no idea, to be honest. Or whether or not it's one of those bits where you can spin it afterwards and go, look, it was never going to work there.
He was always a bit of a hipster's choice, wasn't he? Because he was coaching in France without the required badges and
a bad boy
and getting a win, but they had to pay like a 20 grand fine every time they played, and he coached them without his badges. Just do your badges, William.
Yeah, stop being lazy.
Yeah.
You're not Maverick. Stitch them on your jumper. Yeah,
you're not a Maverick anymore. Did you used to put your swimming badges on your costume?
No, I don't think I've got any badges. Got a certificate once, but I don't think it came with a badge.
Did you not get any badges?
I think so.
Did you not do any badges? Did you learn to swim on the streets?
Yeah, man.
So you didn't go through the system?
Did it in the canal.
In the drains of Pontefract.
Did it in the cold, didn't I?
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah. Slathered in goose fat.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That was separate, but...
I was going to say you still do that, don't you?
Yeah, so Manning not been sacked, but he's going to be sacked. Seems to be the gist of it. They also don't like the owners and stuff. So NR Vlogger, we're going to join him at half time, actually, because he wasn't optimistic before the game. There was a little bit of a protest, although it seemed to have not really gone off. There seemed to be about like 50 people there. But so we're going to join him at half-time and a bit of applause as the players leave.
Well, it's half-time here at Carroll Road, and it's fair to say it's actually looked much better today. Jeffrey Schlupp having a good performance. It's amazing to see Duffy back after the controversy on X, but yeah, we've had like 3 chances to take the lead here, but we haven't found a breakthrough yet, so hopefully we can do that in the second half. Come on, you Nodge. The boys are back out for the second half. Time to get a winner. Come on.
Sounds like everything's going all right. What are you on about? They're in trouble and misery.
Yeah, they're feeling good.
The Duffy thing, were you aware of this?
No.
Yeah,
I was not.
I saw it, yeah.
I wasn't aware of it, but thanks to Daniel Brigham, who's captured it nicely in a tweet. So to recap, last night Norwich dropped into the bottom 3 for the first time since being relegated in 2009. Liam Manning tried to gaslight us into believing his aim was never top 6, and Shane Duffy took to Twitter to call a fan a knob and a gimp. Truly an iconic day. So that's Shane Duffy, who remains the only man to ever made Joel Pirro look fast.
Yep.
If you remember that breakaway goal.
When he skinned him on the left.
Yeah.
The tweet in question, it was 2 actually. You're a knob, by the way, and I know your mates.
Context on this, you're a gimp, basically.
You're not just a knob, because I know your mates, and they told me.
So that's been going on. And Norwich don't get a winner, because Joffrey scores pretty much straight away in the second half.
Good boy.
Darko JB adds another one.
Another good boy.
So they're, again, in the chance, just for anyone who's not aware of who people are here in Norwich world, Ben Napper, who when you Google, the first picture that comes up is Daniel Farker, right? Which is quite interesting, but he's like their sporting director or director of football or whatever title they have there. So let's hear how the second half pans out. So this is a couple of goals. It's full time. It's the players coming over to clap. There's an awful lot of negativity in this, and I worry for Jake Humphrey.
Oh, right, okay. Because he's a Norwich fan, isn't he?
Because none of it feels very high performance or very positive, and I don't think any amount of podcasts can get Liam Manning out of this.
What about getting up earlier?
Maybe that was the problem, because they were okay first half, probably tired by probably bedtime. But it's going to be like 4 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, I say it's getting dark now with the clocks and all that.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
Well, following the second half restart, we've conceded again. Every time, every Norwich game, we concede right after the second half whistle is blown. It's honestly so terrible. We've been a dominant side as well, and there we go. 1-0 to Hull.
Have you seen what tonight's fixture is? Wednesday night? Sheffield Wednesday versus Norwich City.
Relegation 6-pointer.
Yep.
Surely Norwich. Maybe that's why they've left him in post.
So they can sack him off the back of this.
They maybe think, well, he's got to beat Sheffield Wednesday, hasn't he?
Well,
although did they actually have more points than Norwich? They might well have. I'm not keeping a close eye on that because they've had a deduction, haven't they?
I think they've got 7 if you exclude the deduction.
Right, okay.
Sheffield Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 points. And Norwich have got 8. So it would have been all to play for had, all that Chancery badness not happened.
There's so much poison there, though. They started chanting about Manning, then they moved on to Napper, then they moved on to the board, and then one fella just took it on himself and said, all he is.
Delia Smith, your cooking is shit.
Now, let's not be hasty.
That's too much. I've overstepped the mark, I feel like. Yeah, sorry.
So, tell you what, speaking of overstepping the mark, let's go to Huddersfield Fan TV. We heard last week
Yorkshire football.
Kevin Neal was unimpressed by being called a clown. He thought it was completely out of order. It's disgraceful, actually. He's not learnt anyway, hasn't this poisonous bastard at Huddersfield Fan TV. They've lost in the FA Cup this weekend. I think it's 3 or 4 losses in a row now. But he's back with some more appalling insults, disgusting stuff. Sorry if any kids are listening.
I'm sick and tired of hearing all these words and all this rubbish. He's the only guy that is backing this manager fully right now. The only guy. Oh, yeah, and his chuckle brother, Edwards, of course, as well. Another clueless guy who shouldn't even be anywhere near running the day-to-day operations of this football club. It's all PR rubbish, all this. This club is well and truly sinking lower and lower. Everyone can see it, but once again, this owner, Nagel, is choosing not to. And you know what? Our club has been taken away from us, completely taken away from us. That's how I feel. I'm not speaking for everybody out there, but that's how I feel. We want our club back.
Hard-hitting stuff there, Michael. Another diatribe.
Don't bring American words into this.
Sorry.
Still don't know what it means. How do you think I feel when you call me a chuckle brother?
I'm just trying to find the specifics of this because did you see their attendance last night, Huddersfield?
No.
They were playing at home in, I believe it's the Daft.
It's the
under 21s.
It's the Checker trade thing, isn't it?
It's not under 21s. It's a proper thing.
It's the under 21s of
Premier League
of big teams, though, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. EFL Trophy. Yeah. Huddersfield 3, Mansfield 1. Guess the attendance, please.
600.
A lot more. 973.
Oh, okay.
Which is officially their lowest attendance ever for a first team game at the John Smiths.
Wow. Right. I don't think it's called that anymore.
The McAlpine.
It's not called that anymore.
The Huddersfield Community Stadium.
It's not the Gal Farm. It's not the John Smiths. It's not the McAlpine.
Dogs Trust?
It's called the Aku Stadium.
It's the last thing a dog should do.
Right.
So that was
bad.
Not a great attendance. I mean, I don't really care that people are boycotting that competition because it is a right shambles.
No, but if you're on the up and you can't get tickets,
I think that's not ever been an issue at Huddersfield.
Possibly not. But FotMob have done.
And I also struggle to see how being on the up and the EFL Trophy go hand in hand.
If they were riding high at top of the league, they'd not lost the game. But I get what you're saying. But FotMob have done them really dirty here because it gives a percentage of what the of the crowd as to the total capacity. 4%. That's low.
That is pretty bad.
Pretty low.
Wow.
Right. Let's hear actually from this is, again, not a big crowd by the sounds of it, but this is a clip that Huddersfield Fan TV had from people shouting at the players and Lee Grant as he was going over to them following their FA Cup defeat. Just some good Yorkshire yelling, I'll call this.
You're hopeless.
You're hopeless.
Yeah.
Shite.
He's got a thesaurus open, hasn't he, that lad? He's just scrolling through it.
I think a child drops a C-bomb in there as well.
You nincompoop.
Stay in Yorkshire.
Northern football still? Northern insults for Northern football.
Is Sheffield Northern?
Probably. I don't
down south,
it feels south to me.
Yeah. It's very much down south.
Yeah.
So they've got Wilder back. They thought they'd probably pick up. I think they probably still had hopes of playoffs when they brought him back in. It hadn't gone brilliantly. They lost last night again, didn't they, to Frank Lampard's Coventry City. This is from the weekend, though. So they lost 3-1 at home to Derby at the weekend. So this is just a little Sheffield United ways thoughts on Wilder's return on how things are going.
That was, for me, the worst Chris Wilder performance this season for Sheffield United. It's not far off the worst Sheffield United performance this season. I thought we were absolutely lacking in every single department today. I'm just so shocked. I thought we'd turned the corner. I did not expect this today. We were just appalling. I don't know if Wilder's just treading water until January when he can bring some players in. But right now, it's bad. It's not fun to watch. We're not walking away with 3 points at home, which we should be. We've lost every game at home this season, bar one, and we weren't particularly good against Watford. So lots has got to change. We've got to do better. And hopefully, in future games, we won't walk away feeling like this.
I hope you do.
He was the guy who did the video last year, if you remember the one. They were calling them mentality monsters. Sheffield United.
Yes. Yeah,
People might remember that.
Just before they lost 3 games in 5 days.
Yeah, something like that.
Football can be good fun, can't it?
It can. Well. And do you remember, this next clip is still Sheffield United way, but a different guy obviously talking. Do you remember Cooper last year in net for them?
Oh, I hope we sign him.
You remember how he was really annoyingly good? You'd look at Sheffield United and it'd be half time and it'd be 0-0 still, but it was like the opposition had like 4 XG and he'd have 9.8 on FOTMob because he kept making all these great saves.
And you're wondering, well, if they don't go up and we do, could we pinch him off them? How much is it going to cost? Is it going to be 10, 20 million?
I think they actually dropped him last night.
Right.
So he's having his Melia year.
We start with in goal, Michael Cooper. I'm giving him a 3. He's conceded 3 goals today. I'd be shocked if you told me they had more than 4 shots on target. I'd certainly be shocked if you told me he made a good save. And that does kind of bring me into another question of when did he last make a save? I was looking at the goals against stats, the goals prevented stats. He's bottom of the league right now. He's the worst goalkeeper statistically in the Championship in terms of his shot stopping. His distribution has been really poor. Even when we've got the opportunity for a quick break, he kicks it just straight up in the air, which takes all of the sting out of any potential counter-attack. Last season, he was clipping balls out to the fullbacks. He's not doing that anymore. If he tries it, it goes out. The entire defence looks like an absolute bomb scare, but I wonder how much of that is to do just the fact that they don't have any confidence in Cooper in behind him because he's having a really, really poor season. It's gone under the radar to an extent so far, but another game where he's just not making any saves.
They've conceded 26 goals, scored 11, so they're sat on a minus 15 goal difference, same as their cross-city friends who have scored a goal fewer and conceded 1 fewer as well. So they are officially the worst team defensively in the league.
I'm just looking, actually, it was taken off at half-time by the looks of it yesterday. But Sheffield United were a goal up, so he must be injured.
Right.
Yes. Which maybe isn't.
He's had enough. He's had enough.
On the verge of a clean. Maybe just that'll get off while the clean sheet's in place. You're like, I'm going to put it on my stats.
Just realised I did that to the wrong song and I'm upset now.
That's all right, don't worry.
He's had enough. It should have been that, shouldn't it?
Don't blame yourself.
Wrong him. Anyway.
This, as I was listening to that, if that was last year about Meslier, everything about it was exactly the same, except we were at the top of the league instead of the bottom of the league, which I think tells you how good our defence was with Meslier behind him, whereas these guys, nothing's going well, and I am here for it.
Yep.
It was like that with Meslier, where it's like, even when we kept clean sheets, like, yeah, but did he? It's because he didn't have to do anything.
It was the line where this guy said, when was the last time he saved something?
Yeah.
And it was the same with Meslier. Sometimes the ball we'd win 3-1 and the ball would be kicked towards him once. And you're like, oh, come on, Elan, do your thing.
It's like if you've had an argument with your spouse and in the hour that follows, let's say, they can't do anything right. You can't do anything right in their eyes.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need a change. Is that what you're saying?
Next.
Sometimes you just need to put Carl Darlow into the marriage.
coming through the front door, is it Carl Darlow? Yeah, I just thought it was time to. Just needed a break.
Just bringing him in off the bench.
He's probably not long term, but it's just as a bit of a change.
Is Alex Cairns in the garden? What's that about?
Next, go on then.
Let's go to Leicester Till I Die TV.
Yep.
Sadly, didn't cover last night's game.
Is he on holiday, you say?
Because I was listening to him at the weekend. He said he was going away for
the main guy. Well, he's going away for a bit.
Just a big house somewhere, probably.
Where's he gone on holiday? Is it like Mallorca? Has he gone to the Caribbean, Cambodia, something like that?
Who could possibly say?
Right.
He's not available.
Wandsworth?
He's not available for these for a live stream anyway, which was a shame because Luke Ayling, did you see he scored? Did you see his cartwheel?
Didn't see I saw he'd scored.
96th minute equaliser, wasn't it?
It was. So he did a lovely his cartwheel was even shitter than the ones he did for Leeds. Age has not been kind to him for the cartwheel, but it's good. It was genuinely like last kick of the game stuff as well. I think the ref had added on 5 minutes and it was 95 plus 30 seconds or something he scored on.
Luke Ayling's followed the Square Ball on Instagram.
Has he?
New friend.
He It'd be great to get him on the pod. Obviously, he probably can't do it while he's at Middlesbrough.
Yeah, but let's get him on and we'll get him trashing those smoggy bastards when he's finished.
He'll be hugely respectful, Will Ayling, because he seems like a nice guy, doesn't he? But
yeah, well, he is as our new friend. I can vouch for him.
I kind of wonder if he'll just play forever, though, Ayling.
Right.
I can see him just playing like pub football in his 50s, just for something to do.
Or just Milner's it around the Championship.
Yeah. Just keep dropping down as he needs to. But, yeah. Anyway, that was good. So, but this is all from their weekend defeat to Blackburn, is this? So then it's Marty Cifuentes is their manager.
The QPR guy.
Who I hold, if we're going to go back to some Championship beef, they beat us 4-0, didn't they? And that was Cifuentes. So I'm kind of glad to see him failing because he once beat us. Yeah. And it made me sad.
For anybody who's new to football, this is essentially what it is, isn't it? Like, if we can't be happy, let's just find reasons to enact very low-level grudges on as many people as possible.
Exactly. It's the basis of the show, isn't it? Yeah. So, well, we'll go to Leicester Till I Die TV. So this is pre-game. He's just seen the team that Cifuentes is putting out, and he's not that pleased with it.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome along to Leicester Till I Die. I've got to say, I probably wish I was looking at that team. We have got a manager who has no fucking clue. Why we appointed this guy, I don't know. Yes, I am pissed off because he does not learn. He is rude in disguise. How can this guy be so thick? I'm going to put the team along the bottom. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm absolutely, totally pissed off. I'm going to say, Tom, have we got a wank as the manager?
He's back. He's on brand.
Got to finish it on a reference.
A wank reference.
Well, we started the show, didn't we, actually, for the next clip with our magnificent partnership with Levi Solicitors, the big two. He's doing it. Well, you'll hear on this. He kind of pulls out of a sponsor read, and I see no problems with the way he's gone about this.
Look, let's get the bits out of the way first of all. These are the fixtures. I'm not sure what's happening at the moment regarding the sponsor. Apparently, the gentleman that I did deal with left. Well, let me put it this way. He was pushed.
What? Has he murdered a sponsor?
He's just telling people, the guy David's got sacked. just airing someone's dirty laundry in public.
So he's broken a deal for some sort of sponsorship, and then live on a stream, instead of doing the sponsorship read, says, I don't know if this still stands now because the guy's left.
The guy's been booted.
Do you know? You don't have to say it on air because I'm mindful of sort of GDPR and things, but do we know what the business was?
I've not decided to go back and look at it, partly, so I don't.
Do you think he needs some sort of solicitor or barrister link up?
It's possible.
Yeah.
Get 10% off.
One thing you'll remember from Leicester Till I Die TV when we've had him on before is he's unable to just leave it when people are commenting about stuff. Yeah. For a time, there were obviously Leeds fans in there, and he was always biting at it. What he's doing here is it's some sort of chat bot type thing, like plugging competitions.
Right.
Is in his comments, but I'm pretty sure it's an automated thing. I think it's coming from Twitch because he's joining his comments up and stuff. But he's essentially here having a go at a robot, I think.
Oh, hello, big competition, wankers in, eh? Honestly, these Twitch followers, they're just total and utter. They just sit there masturbating in their mum's kitchen, thinking, what can I do? Oh, no, I know. I can stalk these channels. If anybody uses them, you're mad to get followers, to be honest with you.
Do you reckon he's got a robot vacuum and he shouts at it?
Do you think wank me off?
Get your suction on that.
A useless little hockey puck thing. Where was it meant to go?
Oh, man.
Maybe he thinks a masturbating robot in his mum's kitchen would be a nice thing, and he's just vocalising that. I don't know.
You can buy sort of those, presumably, those, like a life size.
You tell me.
Please continue.
I don't know. I'd have to ask him.
Well, he doesn't think these are robots, or he doesn't know they're robots. He thinks that there's someone there going, competition.
Yeah.
So he thinks there's a human wanking in their mother's kitchen.
Yeah.
Why he chose kitchen, I don't know.
I mean, I would imagine. I mean, I don't want to...
Is it because of the...
operating a mouse or a trackpad or a phone for that matter, while otherwise indisposed, wouldn't be... It involves some coordination is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Be a strange thing to get you going as well when it's spamming a...
Yeah.
Anyway. Is it because the kind of origin of this is American stuff and it's like in the basement is like a thing you hear Americans say?
Oh, is that where you wanked in your mum's basement? Was it?
Yeah, exactly. Whereas over here, that's not so much of a thing, maybe. So you go kitchen.
So he's reaching for the lowest floor and he's gone kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Are we trying to climb inside the mind of this guy? Because I think we should be careful.
I don't wish to.
Okay.
Let's go to full time then. They've lost and he's starting his stream and he's got some more bodily function chat for us. It just paints a lovely, lovely image.
What was that shit that I've just been for a shit and I thought, I'm watching the game again. Marty needs to go. We sacked Steve Cooper after 12 games. How many points did we have out of interest? This is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. We had chance of you're not fit to wear the shirt. How they had the balls to go over and applaud the fans, I don't know. Only probably because there was no fans left, because most of them had fucking walked out on this load of shite. Am I blaming the manager or am I blaming the players? I'm actually blaming both. Because these players, like you say, they're turds. They were shit last season. They're just as shit this season against worse teams. And you know what? We sold the best of the shit. So what we're left with is the shit of the shit. And then you've got somebody coming in, and I said this at the start when I saw the team, what the fuck was Sumari doing in there, Marty? What the fuck? How did he stay on the pitch as long as he did? And when you're looking at a manager coming in and playing the same fucking formation that we were playing last year, and that wasn't fucking working, with the virtually the same players, and he's going, I'll get it to work. You've not got a fucking thing to work.
It's all very scatty, isn't it? All very scat-themed.
He gets one thing in his head and he sticks with it. So it's either jacking off or shitting. And he really leaned into the shit analogy.
Still trying to do them both at the same time. It's difficult.
Do you remember when it was Leicester Till I Die TV 1 and 2? Was number one's...
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, and number 2 was... Do you see there's... Speaking of scat, there is a scat man, John, you know, scat... That song. There's a feature film in the pipeline.
Is there?
Yeah.
Pipeline, you've got it in your head now.
Do you think we need more bowel movement chat on this show?
I think it was the most disgusting bit at the start is that he said... that was shit. I've just been for a shit. And it was like watching the game again, which implies he's really watched himself having a shit.
Yeah.
Which is he's had to use mirrors or all curled up like a pretzel or something.
Right.
So he can
what an image.
So he can watch himself.
He's got a custom toilet with all the angles boxed off.
So that was
cameras, maybe.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
In his own home.
I mean,
there's nothing illegal about that.
What you do in the comfort of your own home.
In his mum's kitchen.
Yeah. By all means. By all means. Oh, wow. Take me away.
Okay.
From that.
Okay. Let's go to Tottenham. Free of shitting. They lost against slightly low-key annoyed about Spurs because they didn't really deserve to beat us. We should have got something from that game. There's obviously old Thomas Frank stuff there.
Are they upset with Thomas Frank?
Yes.
The old sex goblin.
Yes. So they lost. Well, you may call him that. There are other opinions, and we're going to get to them very soon. But we'll hear from We Are Tottenham, first of all. So this is them having lost 1-0 at home to Chelsea. The stats for it were really bad. Like Spurs barely touched the ball, didn't have shots, useless. There's two people here. The second guy is so unhappy with the performance, he's completely forgotten the expression he's trying to reach.
I'm sorry, that was an absolutely pathetic display from Tottenham Hotspur. It was an absolute shambles from minute one all the way to the last minute. Frank said before the game he wants to see Tottenham go at Chelsea. He wants to see, he wants to see us put them under pressure from minute one. I didn't see that for 96 minutes, however long we were playing on the pitch today. I thought it was an absolute disgrace. I thought it was an absolute shambles. Every single player that took part in that game. And I put Frank in there with it because I think the tactics was... It was non-existent today. What tactics were there on the pitch? And I'm one of Frank's biggest fans. And I'm sorry, Frank got it all completely wrong today. It was horrific.
against Chelsea at home is totally and utterly unacceptable. There is no movement. There is no desire. There is no passion. There is no fight. As you said, we created absolutely nothing. We brought in 2 creative players in Kudus and Simmons, both extremely poor today. We've got a front line that couldn't hit a banjo at home.
Couldn't hit a banjo at home.
Yeah, that's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah, the old famous.
Just couldn't hit a banjo at home.
Couldn't hit a front door, couldn't hit a barn door, couldn't hit a banjo at home.
Couldn't hit a cow with a banjo.
Couldn't hit a cow with the front door.
With a banjo's string.
In your mum's kitchen.
This sort of upper Premier League London-centric beef, I've got no interest in it.
No, I mean, really, the reason I've gone to get some Spurs stuff is because I've got bigger news.
Okay.
You can blame Hutch on Blue Sky for this one, because I was suggesting they get Lettice and Tom Numbers to take on the Southampton job to the end of the season.
Is this sort of to tap into big data? Because they're into numbers.
Yeah.
Because Tom Numbers is all about the numbers.
You're going to hear. If anyone's not aware of the origin of this, Matt Letizia was on this guy's podcast. It's bewildering stuff. It was claims that Princess Diana and Johan Cruyff were in witness protection. He does all this gematria stuff, which is like A is 1, B is 2. He adds all these numbers up and stuff. So Hutch made me go back, essentially, and have a look through Tom Numbers. It's mainly not football stuff, but there was a story over summer, a video over summer, and I was like, football. Let's have a little listen. So I've left a little pause there, so you can pause it and you can speculate as to what might be coming next.
Evening all, Tom Numbers here. So I've done some posts today about Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank, it's a good name to start off with. And for a while I've been saying, I think I've said it a few times publicly in passing, but I've mentioned it to friends in conversation and text messages, etc. And I've felt for a while that Thomas Frank is
Now you said sex goblin,
right?
The way that he's playing, that the music behind him there feels like vastness and the fragility of the universe. So I'm going to say that he is a semi-god, a demigod.
Are you sticking with sex goblin?
I'll stick with sex goblin. Yeah, I'm not going to change my answer at this stage.
Okay.
an alien, a good alien.
Oh, he's a good alien.
Thank
though.
God.
Yeah,
like E.T.
Yeah,
E.T.'s a little good alien.
He is, isn't he? So I admit that sounds far-fetched because no.
I'm sure he's got proof to back it up. That's what I'm saying.
Well, he does have an explanation. The music cut off, by the way, is his. It just ends. You know that. I don't know if he just when he's dragged his video channels together or whatever, and he's not looped it or something. But yeah, the music cut off is his, by the way. But so this is
Michael getting to excuse this, so he knows it's not his shoddy work.
Well, it sounds bad.
I need you to know, everybody, this is not me.
This is Tom Numbers.
I'm very good at my job.
Or is it aliens, I suppose? But
yeah,
so this is and there's a bit of Chileno stuff in here as well, because 17's featuring all this sort of stuff. So it's quite interesting.
That's becoming clearer now as time goes on. If you look at him, he has quite a distinct look, kind of a quite off-worldy look. I've described him as the Danish Yoda. Thomas Frank is the Tottenham Hotspur football manager, the new one. Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur won the Europa League despite finishing 17th in the league. And 17 is the 17th letter of the alphabet is Q. And Spurs player N17, that's the postcode. The chairman, Daniel Levy, if you spell his name in numbers, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, his name comes to 109, Daniel Levy, 109, which also spells the word 17. And they play at White Hart Lane.
No, they don't.
Or did. It's all on the same area where the new stadium is.
Yeah.
And I like to nickname it White Hat Lane. And coincidentally, they're my boyhood team.
Sorry.
Boyhood team.
Right. And how's this? What's this got to do with Prince Andrew and Epstein Island?
Well, what do you mean? It's pretty clear.
Right.
I like it if I went and they play at White Hart Lane. I was like, well, they used to, but it's the same bit of land.
And I call it White Hat Lane, which actually, if I drop the R, coincidentally makes the number come out at.
Yeah, exactly.
Prince Andrew, Mountbatten, Windsor.
So he's not fully explained the alien bit yet, though, has he?
No, not yet.
Yes, he did.
Was he?
Danish Yoda.
The Danish Yodas are great.
Yeah.
In fairness, that is. I don't think he's meaning to be funny with it particularly.
Yeah, he played it with such a straight back. I call him the Danish Yoda.
I call him the Danish Yoda.
Yep.
He does have a. Yeah, I can see it. You said E.T.
Yeah. Losing you are.
So let's hear a little bit more explanation.
Oh, strap in.
Anyway, I looked at it and I noticed some of the videos. The first video that he did was 3 minutes 13 seconds long. 3:13 is lift the veil from your eyes. And in that video, he did a classic misspeak. They will say something, and it happens to me as well. So the higher forces, the good forces, the galactic forces, the alien forces can use our words to code if people can hear it. And what I mean by that is you misspeak and then you correct yourself. Trump does it all the time deliberately. And then you can work out the value of the misspeak, the correct word, and sometimes add them together. Thomas Frank does that in his first interview. He's supposed to say the word big, which is B-I-G, which is 18. And he actually says the word biff, and he goes biff, and then he corrects himself instantaneously and says big. And biff, depending how you spell it, if it's just like phonetically and the same as he meant to say the word big, biff would be 17, which is Q, B-I-F. B's number 2, I is 9, F is 6, add them together, that comes to 17, Q. The captain Romero lifted the cup for Spurs and he wore number 17. So the 17's all over the place for Spurs. Anyway, if it's Biff from Back to the Future, which it could well be as well, and they do the double codes,
could well be.
Biff would be 23. So B-I-F-F 23. And then if you add the word big next to it, which is 18, that would come to 41. 41 comes to the word alien.
I mean, you know, like the data centers that are powering AI are obviously using up all the fresh water supplies on the planet, and it's all going to be fucked.
If some of the fresh water is being kept away from top numbers, I don't think it's necessarily an issue.
You've basically arrived at the same conclusion I have.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just hand it over to AI because it's got to be better than this.
You know, he keeps saying like, 313, that means...
Lift the veil from your eyes thing. I thought you knew that.
But he doesn't explain it. He just says, this is the number, this is the thing. What the fuck is he talking about?
It's because it's all coded messages, and it's almost like there are loads of expressions that can add up to a certain amount of numbers, and you can make anything else add up to those numbers if you... Because I've seen it, because I've watched a bit of his stuff. He will do things like, as well, if alien doesn't fit, if it's like one off, he'll say, alien is X number, whatever.
You know when your wife says to you, what do you do for a job, Michael? What do you tell her?
I tell her I'm investigating the paranormal.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what this is.
Looking at extraterrestrial life.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyway, are you still thinking the alien thing's not entirely clear?
I mean, look, you're just teeing this up for another clip, so let me just press play and get this over with.
Last one.
Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank in numbers is 126. John Connor 126, 45 126. Disclosure 1 or a disclosure 126. Thomas Frank, and I've met him as well very briefly a while ago before COVID.
But it was fucking brief.
But yeah, that's what I'm getting, that he's part of Galactic Federation, he's part of the light, and he's been put in that position at Spurs. So we'll see what happens. Expect more miracles from Spurs. That's what I feel. We'll see. We'll see what happens. God bless.
John Connor was a fictional character from the Terminator series of films. Fictional character.
Well, so was, and Biff was obviously from
Back to the
Future. So the galaxy and aliens are basing, in the whole spectrum of the universe, they seem to be basing a lot of stuff on films from this guy's childhood.
Right.
Because
that's a real coincidence.
Because he's probably about our age. I'd say he's in his 40s.
Fuck me.
So yeah, it's weird how they're just using references to things that he would know about, isn't it?
Know.
Yeah.
That he would know from his childhood, and he spotted it in his football team.
Oh, fucking hell. Please can we beat Forest on Sunday?
He missed...
Just save us from this next week.
I think there's some useful stuff in there. No?
What's ET short for?
It's got little legs.
Thank you very much.
So
I feel like we've really bottomed out.
I tried to just lift the spirit with a dad joke.
Part of the light. That's what Thomas Frank is. It's interesting because he's an alien.
It's not interesting, Michael.
No, he's an alien though. And so he's got these powers, and yet Spurs still find themselves below Sunderland and Bournemouth in the league table.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
what are they doing?
He was talking. Tom Numbers said there's going to be more miracles. So it's not a miracle if they're just top of the league the whole way through. You've got to be a believer, Michael. God, open your mind.
That is true. Maybe getting Spurs to, finish at 8th. Yeah. They'd be like, well that's pretty good.
I've added it up. Regis Labris, if you do, A1.
Oh, yeah.
Equals Alien.
Was it?
Of course, fucking, I don't know.
Well, Daniel Farker, if you add all those up, Fire Beast. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Oh, please can we end this now? It's enough. Had enough.
Dan's uncomfortable, Michael.
I'm going to just check Regis Labris because I think it's important that we know. 1, 2, 3.
That's got to be a significant number. 1, 2, 3.
What could it mean? It could mean that this show's coming to an end, hopefully forever.
It could mean that.
Well, happy 10th anniversary to Levi Solicitors anyway. I'm really sorry about this. If anybody's still with us, at least the read went at the start of the show.
1, 2, 3 is Death to America.
Oh, good.
Magimatria calculator, it shows you all the phrases that are the same. So what are Sunderland up to?
Or 1, 2, 3, 15% discount on 1, 2, 3 services from Levi Solicitors.
Or what's Gloria Estefan up to? When she was singing 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, baby, say you love me. 5, 6, 7 times.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, it really is time to stop this show.
Mm-hmm.
Please can we win on Sunday? We'll be back with a match ball after that one. And hopefully something better than this next week. Propaganda as we head into the international break, when thankfully you will be relieved to know we'll be having a break over the weekend.
Intergalactic break. That's what I'm going on.
We'll see you.
The Square Ball Podcast.